Good afternoon. It's the Saints man. It's Friday the 20th. Let's bring you a bit closer. But the sound's all right. The light's shit. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't worked today. 4-day week for me. Didn't went out. Could have gone out this morning and done a job, but getting back on a Friday, last day. Really, a lot of people are working. I think it would die on its arse, and I've got loads of jobs done today. So no, we haven't been out. So probably going to be. I'm probably not going to be working over Christmas, the unless something comes up from a customer, because it's just not the work to get back, and you end up dead miling all the way, unless it's waiting return or something. But no, Monday's the 23rd. We could possibly work then. Don't work Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. You can work the Friday, so it'd be Monday or Friday I'll work. And I don't work in January because we come off billing and we're going to Spain for 3 weeks and we're going down to Brighton for a week. So we're away for the month. So quickly go back this week. It's just gone. Yeah, struggle, but we got there in the end just about. My fuel, UK fuels, is still the cheapest for me. It's 111. I know there's some out there probably cheaper, but at 133, my pump price at Esso was 139, so I'm still saving 6p a litre. And Monday, we hadn't got nothing booked in at all, and we ended up Monday doing an okay day. I did two jobs. I did a job down at Oxford, and for two customers, job down at Oxford, and a job from Northampton, and another job from Northampton down to Oxfordshire, further down near Wantage. Both happy. The second one was a backload because I picked it up first, and then the second pickup was the dedicated load and delivered that one, so that got no interference. And the job I picked up first, I delivered second, if that makes sense. So it was a backload. Never interfered with the first job. Customers are happy, and it got me down to somewhere that's really not any good near Wantage. And I managed to get a job from Wallingford to Banbury. So it got me back to Banbury, and you know what? That was it. I was done. I started at 8:15 and I was done by 2:45. 6 hour day. That's fine. Didn't hit target, obviously. Really good pence per mile. I was happy. That was good enough. Tuesday was my big day. Tuesday was my big day. I'd already got a job on, which I picked up Monday on the way home. And yeah, they was well, I picked up the items was delivered to the Aquadrome from a courier. 7 o'clock at night, and I just went to the gate and we swapped them onto my van, and that was I really appreciate that. And that was going up to Catthorpe, which is near Loughborough. It was going to a pub actually, and I also my good friend James, he got a job from Loughborough that day, which was going to Peterborough, so it married in really nicely. I phoned him up and he said, "Yeah, send it over." And so we done that one straight after the Catthorpe job. And this is how it went on Tuesday. It was job picked up before it even dropped off the job. Because before it dropped off in Peterborough, I'd already got a job from Peterborough to Huntingdon, minimum charge, good pence per mile. And then I picked a job up from Cambridge. It was to meet a driver, and it was going to Brackley, which I've been to this place hundreds of times. And that was straightforward. And when I was parked in Brackley, I got some fuel. I thought that was it for the day. There was a job from Abingdon to Brixworth, which is 8 miles from my house. So I had to travel down to Abingdon to get it, but all good. So I managed 5 jobs on Tuesday. Got me 55 quid over target. Made up for Monday's being under target. So it's a really good day Tuesday. Wednesday, I'd got a job. I picked up on the CX, and it was from Buckingham, and it was going up to Winsford. Buckingham's a fair way from where I am. It's best part of 30 miles away. I include that in the price, and yep, the job was a goer. I was halfway there. I hadn't quite got to Milton Keynes, and it didn't get cancelled, The shipper, I was meant to pick it up at set time, which I was going to make just, and it hadn't even come in. And he said, would I wait for 4.5 hours? And he'd pay waiting time. Not enough money for me. Waiting time wasn't. And I didn't want to end up in Winsford at 6 o'clock at night. So I said to him, that's no good whatsoever. We agreed a cancellation fee. It was okay. I hadn't done the mileage, much mileage, done about 12, 15 mile. And I was at Milton Keynes. So I thought, well, I'll hopefully get some out of Milton Keynes. So that got cancelled. As it transpired, my next job was from Sywell, which is back in Northampton at the aerodrome. So I had to travel back anyway, and that was going to Gloucester Airfield. I really like Gloucester Airport. There's a cafe there. You can park outside. You see the little runway, and yeah, it was one part, 3 parts actually, going to an aviation place in Gloucester. So that was good money. Picked that up, and I got a small job after that. I thought I was going to struggle around there, and I got a small job from Gloucester to Cheltenham, taking 42 roofing tiles. Only 11 miles. I got 35 for it, and that paid my petrol home. And that was good because I drove home from just the other side of Cheltenham. It's a village. Drove home through the Cotswolds, 60 odd mile home. But I got money in it, so it was okay. On the way home, I got to Northampton and a job come on from a localist shipper in Hanslope, and there was a box to go the next day, any time the next day delivery, going up to Nantwich. I put a quote in on it, phoned up, and yep, it was all good, and it was a very small box going to a big distribution company in Nantwich, well, just outside Nantwich actually, and that was going up on Thursday, which was obviously yesterday. And I could have got it there any time. I could have even co-loaded it. He was quite happy for it to be co-loaded, but I decided I want to get up early. I wanted to get crack on and get the day done. So I left my house at 6, shot up to Nantwich, just up the. I didn't go on the toll. I managed to get past Birmingham before 8 o'clock, and I was in Nantwich at 8:45. Delivered, and the job come on straight away. There was quite a lot of work up that area, and I was looking to get back towards Northampton, and a job come on to Oldbury, and it was from Biley. Have I said that right? Biley village, about 10 miles sort of northeast. Yeah, 10 miles northeast of Nantwich, and it was picking up one box going to Oldbury. And I had to phone on that one, and I phoned, and he was quite happy to send it over, no problem. Got it delivered to Oldbury. It's going really smoothly. And I was looking for one more job home. And Birmingham was buzzing. There was jobs, but they're all going everywhere where I didn't want to go, apart from one job. And that was from Coleshill going to Desborough, which is a village between Kettering and not really Corby, sort of Kettering Market Harbour, but it's a village close to Northampton. And I phoned up about it, and it was from someone, Lee, you know who you are. I won't name your company, but it was a guy called Lee, and it was 3 boxes of carpet tiles. And it was going to Desborough residential address. And we agreed price. He got in touch with his customer. They were happy. He recognised my voice, my horrible voice. And we took it for him. We picked it up within 40 minutes. Got it to the residential address. No one there. There was a garage, and it was a, although it was a residential address, it was actually a roofing company in there. Yeah, I phoned up, and he got in touch with the customer because there was no one there, and I needed to leave it somewhere. And they give me the code, and we got it in the garage. Took 6 photos of it to say it was all good, all safe, and that was it. All good. So cheers for the work, Lee. Yeah. Now I know what company you are. I'll look out for you if there's any work, and hopefully do a good job for you. So that was 1 week. I hit target as well Thursday by £1, which is all I wanted. And I was done by 2:30, 3 o'clock, finished home. So again, a nice easy day. It's been busy, but it seems to be quite difficult still. Does that make sense? I don't know. So altogether, I'll do my mileage quickly. I did 1,010 miles in 4 days, so averaging 252 miles a day, sort of thing. 252.5 miles a day, which is pretty good. and I did 33 hours that week. So 8 hours a day plus an extra hour. So it was all good. And I did 25 hours driving, and I got 768 plus VAT, made it 921. I give the VAT man his 10% flat rate. It brings me out at 829.44 for 4 days. So I averaged £207.36 a day. I'd like to get more, but I weren't prepared to do long distance, stay out, hotel. Not this time of year. I can't tramp. It's too cold and wet and miserable. Weather's not nice. It's a bad time of year. It's dark till 7:45. It's dark at 4:30. It's not conducive for me to do longer hours, I don't think. And I can't stay. I can't tramp out in this. So I'd already decided I was taking a Friday off. Once I hit my target, what I wanted, I'm taking today off, which I've done. Done a fair few jobs this morning. We're out tomorrow. We've got a family thing on tomorrow all day, and we're out Sunday as well. So we're busy. I'll find out Monday. I don't think I'm going to work Monday. It's just pointless. It's just going to be half the places are shut anyway. It's going to be quite quiet, I would think. You might get a lot of brewery deliveries who want uh, stuff in for for Christmas. Their barrels, kegs, and their shortfall. But no, quite happy. Um, if I don't work Monday and I don't work Friday, I'm not. I may do a couple of days in January before we come off on the 6th, before we go away till the 1st of Feb. So wish you all a Merry Christmas. Christmas is not a good time. Not personally for me. I've never been a Christmas person. We've had a lot of grief in December. Previous Decembers, going back for years. My dad died in December. My mum died in December. Not the same year. We're going back 20 odd years. My dad died 2002 in December the 12th. My mum died in December. My nan died in December. It's just it's a month I'm not happy. Not happy. I just don't do winter. I'm just a biker. I like biking. I like fishing. I like summer and spring. So we to go away in January is really nice because when you get back in February, it's getting towards spring. Um, Christmas Day we'll go and see the grandkids. It's all for kids, isn't it? It really is for kids. Christmas, they'll love it. And Boxing Day we've got some friends over, and yeah, we're just generally chilling. So have a great Christmas. Hope you've done well this year. Um, I've done okay. I've worked less days than I worked last year by about 10, and I've earned slightly more than what I earned last year. I ain't gonna do no more. Obviously weeks. I may do one more in January. Yeah, January before I go away to give my end of year figures or a rough idea of how much I've spent, and how much I've, income. And you know, I don't think it's going to be much better than the year before. Prices have gone up, so whatever I've earned extra, as as the prices of fuel, insurances, it's all gone up level. So yeah, I haven't made extra profit, but yeah, 2025. Quickly, sort of what I'm planning. Obviously, I don't work January. February is normally a bit quietish. Then, because I haven't worked these last week at Christmas and January, I don't get a lot of income. Last year, I was slightly concerned. I was in Malaysia for a month, but also I didn't spend any money on fuel, and I've paid all my insurances, all my subscriptions up to date, and I've got enough money in my bank to cover, you know, having have this time off. And my plan is to run Olive, the little Fiat Doblo, probably until March, and then I'm going to definitely be looking to get another van. I'm still looking at one of the Vivaro, Toyota ProAce, Citroen Dispatch, Peugeot Expert, one of them four. They're all the same van, just with slightly different spec. I'm still looking probably at a Vivaro. I've had a little change. What sort of size of van? Looking at a medium wheelbase, not the long van. I think it'll be medium wheelbase. I don't know. We're still sort of thinking about it and how much money we've got to spend on it. If the company can, you know, take what's the word for it? have the money in the bank to do it. I don't have finance. I never have. I don't want to borrow money. I don't want to have a lease van. I like to own what I got, and I like the company to be able to pay for it. So if it doesn't, I'll run Olive. I'll just keep running her. She's running well. I just want the ability to be able to get a backload where I'm up to medium wheelbase, and I can. It gives you more opportunity of a backload, and yeah, that's the plan. Definitely gonna. I'm working. I've got a week off in June, which we're going to Crete for a week, me and my wife, and we're planning a motorbike holiday. Me and a couple of the guys. We're going to go away for a long weekend sometime as well. So anyway, like I say, have a great Christmas, Happy New Year. My only wish is for health and happiness. I say it every year. It's been a bit of a trying year for for health, but we've come through. Um, yeah, 2025. There could be some difficulties ahead, not for myself, but some family members, a couple of them. But it should be all good. So, like I say, be safe. Have a great Christmas. Speak later.